Hi everyone, Brad at Benson Motors. Got a video for you of a Vauxhall Corsa S 1.2 AC manual petrol 5-door finished in sovereign silver metallic paint. So this car collected from auction myself a couple of weeks ago. It's actually a long-term NHS lease car, which is great because one, they have to be careful with their miles. That's why this car's currently done just over 19,000 miles, which is documented and backed up by Corsa and MOT history. It's got full service history. Two previous owners, but the car was actually a pre-reg demo from brand new before the NHS put it onto a long-term lease to a female owner. So it's actually only had one private owner, but technically two owners on the V5 altogether. The good things with a Corsa S, they're quite a straightforward car. So you've got your air conditioning, you've got your CD player, electric windows, electric door mirrors. That's kind of the main sort of spec of the car, which is why they're so low in insurance. They're easy to run, easy to buy. They're obviously a great first-time driver car. They're a great low-cost running car as well, and they pretty much do what they say on the tin. So I'll just start with the back of the vehicle, show the boot space on the car. So see there, you've got a bench seat there with good boot space. And underneath here it's got the spare wheel with your full toolkit. If I can open it, just on the side there, the jack, like so. Then moving to the back of the vehicle, all nice and clean inside. To be fair, there's not a lot of signs of wear and tear in the back of that car, which is good. And pretty much the same inside the front of the vehicle. But again, with it being on a long-term lease to a member of the NHS with full service history, you wouldn't expect a lot of wear and tear of the car this age. So I'm just going to jump into the vehicle and I can show you some of the bits and pieces on the car. So with the Corsa S, you've got your main display up there for your radio. Moving down, you've got your CD player just down there as well. Air conditioning button, heating controls, auxiliary for connecting like a music device. That's the main selling point in this car. There's not going to be many cars out there which are 2013, so you think 12 years old with 19,000 miles on the clock. Really, really good miles. So you've got electric windows and dormers on the side there. With this car, just to show you near the light controls, you've got an aftermarket immobiliser. So when the car turns on, you basically need this little contraption, which goes into, if I can show with my photo and video skills, goes into there, and that disarms the immobiliser. So a nice safety feature to have. We live in a world where people do like to try their luck and steal cars, and that's something that's going to prevent them doing it. So you've got a Faction 1 immobiliser standard, then you've got this as well. So two deterrents and someone trying to steal your car. I've left this out purposely. So I mentioned the lease being an NHS lease car. Sometimes people put lease cars along the same category as rental cars, like enterprise, and they start thinking, oh, they don't get looked after, blah, blah, blah. But I left this out because if I just show you here, and I'll try and do photos of this as well for the advert on Auto Trader on my website. So if you look there, starting from 2014, it documents not only when the car went in for a service, but every other time the car's gone to a garage where it needs a bulb or brake pedal rubber needs replacing, or whatever needs doing to the car, it's been documented. So if I can get my very cold fingers, turn the page, continues again there. So engine management light went in to have some spark plugs and coil packs, okay, 2019. So I think this is great because normally when you buy a car, you'll get a service book, and if you're lucky, you get some service receipts, but it doesn't really tell you the whole history of the vehicle. Whereas this here, as you see, the whole history of the vehicle has been itemised. Even you need to get a new battery as well. And then it brings it up to present day, like so. And then you've got the most recent MOT service there, so 4th of August this year. went in for its oil service, 20,000 mile inspection, because again it's not even done 20,000 miles yet in its whole life of history, and also MOT. If you look at the MOT history, it's really very good, very good MOT history. Not a lot of advisories to make note of in here. For the age and the sort of the history of the vehicle, it's impressive. So yeah, I just thought I'd show the people viewing the car that nice bit of documented history, which gives you a real good background on where their car's coming from. As always, the car comes from a 3-month warranty wise. I hope this helps. I'll put all the other information about the car in the description. Overall, nice car. Some light scratches on the wheel trims and some slight scuffs and scratches on the bodywork, but overall, I think for the age of the car, it's a nice condition vehicle. And as I say, in an age where lots of cars cost lots of money, I think it's a lot of car for not a lot of miles on an engine. You think 19,000 miles, it's hardly been run in, which is great. But it has documented history to back it up over the previous years of its history as well. If you need any further information, feel free to contact me. Visit us at banstermotors.co.uk, find us on Facebook, and I look forward to meeting the lucky owners of this nice little car. Thanks for your time.